What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and the Mother's Day cosmetics have officially been decrypted for not tonight's item shop reset, but the next one. So in today's YouTube video, we'll be showcasing everything you need to see, being 3 skins, 3 backblings, 3 pickaxes, 3 emotes, and 1 wrap. Now there's also a pair of burger kicks that will be released in the item shop. However, because of how scuffed some Fortnite leaking stuff is right now, we won't be able to actually showcase the kicks in today's video, because it would literally just turn every character into peg legs. But we'll start off by going in each order. So we have Bob's Burgers right here with Linda Belcher. You can see the front and back design, no different like variant option or edit styles to her, but she has the description of life of the party with a sizzling sense of humor. For her back bling, we got the polka dot bunkini back bling right here, which has the description of, if I can find it real quickly, suns out, buns out. For the pickaxe, we got Linda's coffee pot with a description of top you up, hun. Now, if we go ahead and swing it real quickly, which I think we have to go over here to swing it. Yeah, you can see the swing animation and the hit sound. You know, it's a pretty good hit effect and everything. I kind of like how it's just, it's supposed to just be splashing coffee everywhere, but I like how it does it. Even if the coffee, you know, as you're spinning around and stuff, it just kind of slushes around and never actually falls out normally. No new gliders, and of course, we can't show you the kick, but we can show you the emote. So let's go down here into this category, put in Bob's Burgers, and here's the Save the Bird emote with a description of spread the word. Now, something to mention is that the audio is copyrighted, which is why it's completely silent for you guys. If you want to see it uncopyrighted, I'm sure someone else has uploaded it on YouTube. I just like making a little bit of money from these videos, so that's why it's, you know, disabled. But this is one of the new emotes of the 3 new ones, and I guess for the next cosmetic set we can showcase, what do we have here? We have King of the Hill, so we'll go ahead and just do that. So let me type King of the, well, okay, I can't spell, but here is Peggy Hill from King of the Hill with the description of its Peggy time. Front and back design, no different like variant options or anything, just like the other ones. Actually, I don't think any of these have variant options. Yeah, now I'm looking at it. For the back bling, we actually do have an edit style. So this is the backboard blackboard, which is, I think, elimination reactive. So every time you get elimination, it'll actually pop that on the screen, even though it doesn't have the tag down here. I am pretty, yeah, okay, yeah, you can see right there, reactivity on, reactivity off. So if you just wanted a backboard without actually having any reactivity, that is an option. But every time you get an elimination, you'll be able to go ahead and have this on the actual back of the back bling, which is pretty cool to see. For the pickaxe, we got Peggy's Trophy, which is Substitute Teacher of the Year 1999, Peggy Hill. If we go ahead and swing it real quickly, or we have to go over here, you can see it has like that smear trail effect and everything. It doesn't really have like a coffee splash effect for obvious reasons, but it still looks pretty nice. For the King of the Hill emote as well, not Bob's Burgers, but for King of the Hill, we have the Oh Yeah emote with a description of don't mess with Peggy. So you can see it right there. None of these emotes are built in, by the way, so you can do it on literally any character you want. And then for our next trio set, we of course have the Family Guy, or I guess in this case, a Family Girl. Lois Griffin with a description of Who Wants Chowder? And actually, let me go ahead and real quickly take off the back bling so that we can just see the skin as it is normally. So here's the front and back design of the Lois Griffin outfit. And I guess there's like the idle animation. I think the other ones had an idle animation as well, but I wasn't really paying too much attention. I'm just trying to do the video for you guys. We have the Lois's Groceries back bling, which has a description of you won't like me when I'm groceries. And we actually get to see a pickaxe right here that is actually a part of the back bling. So I assume when we equip the pickaxe, which is the Lois boxing gloves, with a description of baby you knocked me out, it's actually going to disappear from the back bling. Oh, I didn't have the back bling equipped. There we go. So it does actually disappear from the back bling. You can kind of still see where it was sitting in the bag. You know, none of the groceries actually moved around or anything, but it is nice to see some back bling pickaxe synergy, and it does mean that both the back bling and the pickaxe most likely are going to be bundled together. Though if you're someone who wanted boxing gloves, this is basically your opportunity. I don't even think we got normal boxing gloves in the game. I know when we had the Imposters game mode, there was like the boxing glove that you could use, and I'm also noticing how like the nose moves when you like move it left to right. Look at that. You just see the nose change, but I don't think we've actually gotten boxing glove as an actual pickaxe. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. So it's cool to see we're finally getting some, even if it has the Family Guy logo on the side and reminds me of the Family Guy video game, like the online one from a long time ago. For the emote, we got the Piano Woman with a description of every opening number needs a piano, and you can kind of see just it's based off of the intro for Family Guy. It's pretty cool to actually see this. Of course, you can do it with any skin, and it's one of those things where I can see people actually using this even if they don't care too much about Family Guy, just for the simple fact that, you know, it's just a cool little piano emote. Of course, it's not traversal. Of course, no one else can actually join in with you, but I could already see people making edits, you know, having Peter Griffin coming downstairs and stuff and trying to just replicate the original Family Guy introduction. So with that said, there's only one thing really left to showcase, and that is going to be the wrap. So here it is right here. We have the Pencil Snapper wrap, which is actually part of the King of the Hill set. You can see what it looks like just on its own. You know, it looks pretty simplistic, and then when we actually equip it on the skin and we start shooting it, you can see that it does have a little bit of an animation where it's elimination reactive. The pencil actually snaps, and then it does kind of go back in place as you don't get elimination. So actually, if we go ahead and go in this mode and just shoot it a few times so it snaps, we stop shooting it, you can see the pencils actually restore themselves. And of course, just for the heck of it, you can see it on the other model. So here it is. Maybe you can't. Here it is on a shotgun. Here it is on the SMG. Here it is on the sniper, which sniper has a very interesting way of applying like the cell shaded effect. Here's the pistol wrap. Here's the miscellaneous wrap for like rocket launchers and stuff. And then here's the special wrap for stuff like boats. Now, where's the pencil? Oh, the pencil snapper's like up there. So if we end up shooting it, can we snap it? Yeah, okay, so you can see it even like snaps on the boat. What the way it zooms, like it just flexes the back inwards. Okay, that was weird. But this is pretty much everything to talk about when it comes to the brand new Family Guy bundle, except for the kicks, of course. And for anyone curious if they have Lego models or anything like that, there is no Lego support for these cosmetics at all. So you won't be able to go ahead and rock these over in the Lego modes. You will only be able to use them in Battle Royale, Fortnite Festival, Fortnite Save the World. I would say Rocket Racing, but then again, not really anymore, considering Rocket Racing is dying out. Ballistic's gone. Okay, you know what? You'll be able to use it in the modes other than Lego. That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't even remember what modes are still alive anymore. With that said, I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. So until then, peace out.